This is called Duruchigi. The one that Marni has is 차돌박이 Duruchigi, and then the one that you have is the 배 삼겹살 Duruchigi.
So brother, I have some purple rice here, I have some pork, I have a little piece of garlic on the end, and I have what looks like scallion, all in one bite, one perfect bite, yeah?
Right.
I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah.
Is it spicy?
Maybe a little bit spicy, but it should be okay. Try it, yeah.
It's really yummy. It's salty. It's meaty. It's a little bit sweet. I like that. That's really satisfying.
Yeah.
Did you use the same seasoning for both of these?
Yes, same seasoning, but different meat.
Yeah, I can't eat that one,
But you can, yeah.
Yeah. It is very comforting.
Yeah.
So, on what occasion do people eat 차돌박이, or like the way you've made this, the way you've seasoned it? What occasion do people eat this?
Oh, anytime. Yeah, pretty much. There's no occasion for this.
It's just like home food?
Yeah, it's more like home food, I think.
Right.
Yeah. My mom would make this kind of stuff at home. It just reminds me of home food when I see it.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
How do you know the proper amount to season it? Because sometimes, you know, you sit down to eat, Americans sit down to eat, oh, this needs salt, oh, I want pepper on this.
Yeah.
And they add stuff to it.
Yeah.
I take one bite of this and it's like, oh, he's got it, it's perfect. It doesn't need anything, I don't want salt, I don't want anything, you got it. How do you know how much to put?
I just taste it on the way.
That has a name, did you know it has a name? While you're cooking it, you taste it? It's called somma. Right?
Yeah, somma.
You have to explain it.
Yeah.
What's that?
Literally translate, it's called the ten taste. Literally means that when you make it and you have the taste of your mom's hand, which makes the food tastier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or like another way to define it would be, you know how it tastes by, you know how good it's gonna taste by feel. Like you're feeling how much of the seasonings are going in, and it's just so natural. Maybe you make it often, or it's easy to make, and so you just know the right amount by feel. Does it come with practice, or are there people who are like naturally talented? His mom is naturally talented like that.
Yeah, a lot of times. The funny thing about like cooking in the States, a lot of times I see people use measuring cups. Yeah. But in Korea, I haven't really seen like my mom using a measuring cup. She just does it, and then it just tastes good. Yeah.
Not for baking either. No measuring cups for baking.
We don't really bake.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. Not a lot of households don't have ovens too. But these days, I guess some people buy it.
Are you hearing this thunder? You gotta get his reaction to the thunder.
Yeah? What happened, Judy? What is
Mama?
You want to go outside and see the thunder? Okay. It's raining. Come on.
He's so excited.
1, 2, 3.
Whoa.
Wow, so much rain. Did you see the lightning? Wow. It's raining. It's a thunderstorm.
Today I'm gonna introduce my sister-in-law Ashley. She's the first child, Manning family. But yeah, tell me about yourself. Where are you from and everything?
I was born in North Carolina. I have 3 little sisters. I'm engaged right now to my fiance. I work in advertising. I'm a professional writer, and I'm a public speaking coach.
So what do you think of Nookya when he came to the States first time? I think that's when we were in Gaithersburg, right? Yeah. You flew from Chicago.
Yeah, I was living in Chicago.
Yeah.
You flew from Chicago?
Yeah.
That was really nice of you.
Home for a visit.
Yeah.
I wanted to meet him.
That was really nice of you.
And you flew from Korea.
Right.
And
I wasn't even there.
no, he had a whole visit with our family, and you weren't there.
I was really lonely and jealous. you weren't even there.
NookyaMan, excuse me. I thought NookyaMan was great. And he was so engaging, charismatic. He wore a suit.
He wanted to come and meet my parents, meet my sister's parents, and meet our family. And we spent a lot of time together. We talked. We all went as a family to go see a baseball game. Is that right? We went to go to an American baseball game.
Yeah, yeah.
And we just had a great time.
Yeah.
He was great. He fit right in with the family, and he was easy to talk to.
You still don't like it?
I appreciate it. I feel like with habit, so you know how people say that something's an acquired taste? I feel like after a while, I would crave this. And you could only get that feeling from eating this. Like this is the only thing I know that tastes this way.
True.
Did you call it kim?
Kim. K-I-M.
So I feel like the more I ate it, the more I would like it.
That's what I feel about kimchi at first.
Did you like him like when you tried first time? When you tried first time?
It's a little fishy at first.
I see.
But no, so what she's talking about with yeah, acquiring a taste. So when I first tried it, I was living in Korea and I thought it was awful, and I'm like, oh,
I didn't like kimchi.
I didn't like kimchi. But I knew it was such a big part of Korean culture that I should like it, or I should at least tolerate it for my hosts if I was eating at their house.
Yeah.
And so the third time I tried it, it clicked. I was like, I can get into this. And then you realize there's different flavors of kimchi. There's a more fresh kind. There's a more, and it calls it a mature kind. So it's been fermenting a little longer, so it's more sour. That's the kind I like.
I didn't care for kimchi the first time I had it.
Really?
And I love it, and I crave it now. I can only get that taste from kimchi. And the sourer the better. The more mature the better.
Right.
See, this has a pleasant aftertaste now, so I can see getting into this.
Okay, okay. Not
But
all is lost.
I don't know, the texture is so different to me, to just eat it by itself.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Like a chip, but it's so much lighter. It's like you're eating a lot of air.
It's probably very good for you.
It is. Does it have iron in it, right? Iron? Yeah.
A lot of iron.
I'm gonna keep eating it because I feel like that's how you do it. That's how you acquire taste, is just eating the thing.
It's true. And if you have a good mood around eating it, then you're gonna have positive memories about it, right? Like, oh, I ate that with this person and it wasn't so bad.
Yeah. It's good?
So delicious. I'm really enjoying it. I was like chalobagi, but when I have it, it's usually at a restaurant where you grill it in front of you and it does it have seasoning? Sometimes it's plain, sometimes it's like a sweet soy sauce.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Usually just salt and pepper.
Yeah. That's good too. What was the kind of beef where we would eat at the restaurant with your parents every time? And they're always like, Minju, where do you want to go to eat? And I was like, that place.
Galmaegisal.
Galmaegisal. Okay. It's beef. And we'd go to this restaurant that was near his parents' house. And it was so cute and traditional and kind of run down, hole in the wall.
Okay.
But just wonderful atmosphere. And you crack open a cider, which is like their version of Sprite. You've got lettuce to wrap it in if you want. Oh, green onion salad with vinegar and something sweet.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, it's really good. Every time his parents would be like, Minju, where do you want to go eat? And I was like, I like a beef place. It wasn't until like 2 years of eating there that I found out how much it actually cost to eat there one meal. It was so expensive. I was so ashamed because I never paid for it. My in-laws paid.
You
They were like,
asking him to go there.
and they were like, what do you like? What do you like? I was like, I love that place. It's so much fun. It's so delicious. And they're like, okay. They
just
didn't
kept taking
complain.
you
They
there.
just kept taking me there. They're so generous. And I was so ashamed to make them spend all that every time. I was just really ignorant. And but I also saw the generosity. It floored me. Yeah, they're sweet.
Mama.
Yeah, that's how they show their love.
I have not tried the kimchi.
Oh,
I would
Here you
like
go.
to have it. Do I need a new fork? Thank you.
This guy kicking back eating tons
Try
of
it.
yum.
So on top of Duruchigi,
Eat it with the kimchi?
yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna try it. I have a piece of kimchi, I have a piece of pork, and some rice. Here we go.
It's good.
All gone.
Kimchi is always good with everything.
Oh,
Veggies with meat.
where are you going? Oh, they're so good. And just bring more dimension to the rice and to the pork too.
Good dinner,
Lunch.
man.
Good dinner.
Yeah. Look at this guy.
Line them all up.
가빠이 가래.
think that's good. That one can go here. What about that one? Okay.
Jeez.